Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have the new Wet n Wild and Alice in Wonderland PR box to share with you guys today. We are going to try out pretty much all of the products that came inside this really cute box. Alice in Wonderland and Little Mermaid have definitely been having a moment this year, and I couldn't be more excited to try it out. The team at Wet n Wild was kind enough to send me this in PR. Guys, I have a basket full of things to try out. How cute is this little mirror right here? I'll definitely be using this in today's video. I'm already wearing one of the lipsticks, the only bullet lipstick that comes in this collection, and it is in the shade Painted Roses. How pretty is that? Kind of like a burnt orange shade. We're also getting some makeup brushes. I believe, yes, it is a 4-piece little makeup brush set. We have 2 for the face, and then we have 2 for the eyes, so I'm going to be using those in today's video. We're also getting like a glitter style lip gloss. We're getting, let's see, what are we getting in here? We're getting 2 of these. I believe these are, oh, these are lip and cheek colors. Are they both lip and cheek colors? This one is a lip and cheek color. Let's swatch this one out. I don't know. There's like other blushes. Oh, this is pretty. There's other blushes in the collection, so maybe I can do this one on the bottom and then layer with the other ones. This one over here, this is a liquid eyeshadow. Oh, that's cool. It has Alice's picture on the front. Let's swatch this one out real quick. That's what it looks like. And then what are we getting? I think we're getting, yes, another lip gloss. Oh, that's a pretty shade. Okay, so for the palettes, we're getting 3 face palettes. So this first palette right here, this one is called Tea Anyone, and this is the bronzer highlighter palette. And then we're also getting Talk to the Flowers. This is a blush palette. That looks really pretty, blush and highlighter. And then the next one we're getting is a highlighter palette, and this one is called Curiouser and Curiouser. And last but not least, we are getting the Lost in Wonderland 15 pan eyeshadow palette. I thought that this palette swatched out really well. If you want to buy the palette on its own, the palette on its own, I believe retails for $17.99 right now on the Wet n Wild website. They do have a 20% off discount, so I'll have that in the description box. The entire PR box retails for $85. Now, this collection is available right now on the Wet n Wild Beauty website and at Walmart. Let me give you a couple other dates as to when it's going to be available. So it'll go to Target on July the 9th. It'll go to Ulta Beauty on July 23rd. It'll also go to Walgreens and CVS on July 23rd as well. And then it just says coming soon to Amazon. So I am excited. We're going to try and use as many things as we can in this collection. You guys know I love these Wet n Wild like PR gift sets. I always think they do a really cute job. I'll be creating 2 looks with the eyeshadow palette, and let's get started. If you guys want to see this new Wet n Wild and Alice in Wonderland collection in action, keep on watching. Alright, so let's start first with the Tea Anyone palette. This is going to again be your bronzer palette, and then you have the 2 highlighting shades in the center. I won't be dipping into the highlighter shades just because we have another highlighter palette to try out. So I'm going to go in with this angled brush, even though I would kind of want to use this brush, but this brush I think is going to be too big to dip into the pan. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to start off with the darker shade, and this is going to be the one that goes on my forehead. Now, my favorite bronzer from Wet n Wild, as far as when like box collections go, has been the one from Care Bears. And I forgot that a bronzer came in this collection, so I already had my Care Bears bronzer off to the side, ready to go. But I'm glad I double checked before I went in with bronzer while I was doing my base makeup. And by the way, all of my base makeup, including the brows, minus the brow pen, is from Wet n Wild. The brow pen is from NYX. So this is like a full face of drugstore makeup. I think it's a light bronzer. I don't know how this bronzer is gonna go for those of you with a deeper skin tone, but I think those of you with a fair to light skin tone like mine, I think it's gonna be just fine. Now I'm gonna clean off the brush a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade right here. And I'm just gonna run that down the side of my nose, kind of do like a mini bronzer with it, just to give it some color. The brush feels good. It does feel a little too soft, like a little too flimsy, but it's cute. It has like the characters on the handle and stuff. I don't use a lot of Wet n Wild makeup brushes. You guys always see me use my BK Beauty, my Game Beauty, my rougher brushes. It's Belle's Singe Beauty, What's Up Beauty. Those are mainly the brushes that I stick to. Now we're gonna dive into this blush palette. Although I do have this. Let's try this on one side. Let's try this one on one side of the cheek. This shade is called This Way. So I'm going to do a little bit right there. And I'm going to use my BK Beauty 109 to blend that out. This color looks, oh no, I was going to say it looks similar to the lipstick I'm wearing, but not too much. And this is a lip and cheek product. Okay, so that shears out really well. I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the blush palette. This one is called Talk to the Flowers, and I'm going to start first with the darker shade, and then I'm going to work into the lighter shade. And then, of course, you do get like two glowy blushes slash highlighters. Now, I think you could get away with this brush more for powder, or even if you wanted to like swirl into the pan and then just buff it on the cheek. I don't want to do that just because there's a highlighter palette that I want to try. So I'm going to be careful just to dip into this darker shade. I'm sure I'm picking up a little bit of the sparkle, but that's okay. And I'm going to focus this a little bit lower on the cheekbone, and we'll reserve the lighter shade for up top. Okay, so there's a little bit of pigment there. This is definitely going to be one that you're going to need to build up. Actually, kind of looks similar to that liquid blush. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the lighter shade right here. I'm going to focus that again up here towards the top and bring it up towards the temple. Okay, so I think it looks cute. It looks cute, but not extremely pigmented. And that's okay. Not everybody wants like an intense blush, but it's definitely buildable. Now we're going to go into the highlighter palette. And I like, look at that those different 4 shades that we're getting. Let me swatch this palette out just because it's a highlighter palette and I'm really curious about this one. Let me just swatch it on the back of my hand. So there we go. We have a gold, a silver, a pink, and then like a bluish purplish gold. So I'm going to take my Morphe M501 and I think I'm going to start with the pink. Do that over here. That's pretty. I've always been a huge fan of Wet n Wild highlighters. I think their highlighters are some of the best at the drugstore. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the gold shade. And I'm going to focus that a little bit higher up and right up here above the brow bone. Go back in with the pink a little bit. And then I'm going to take what was left over on the blush brush that I used for this side and just tap over everything. All right, now for this other side, I think I'm going to go in with the blue. Focus that here. I have a feeling the blue and the silver one are going to look very similar to one another. We'll find out. Now I'm going to go in with the silver. Yeah, these are a little too similar. I'm going to go in with the blush brush I used on this side of the face. Yeah, I think I like the highlighter palette the best, but I would be curious to just use this brush and swirl into the blush palette and also swirl into the bronzer palette, because doing that would give the bronzer a nice glow, and then doing that with the cheek palette would also give it a nice glow. And then if you feel like you need more glow, you have the highlighter palette over here. But yeah, that was nice. Like, everything performed really good. I think both cheeks look pretty identical. What do you guys think? I'm not really seeing a big difference as far as shade goes. Okay, now let's start playing with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to change into a different lipstick color. Okay, so what I did with the lips, I actually used the lip and cheek color. That's what I have going on. And then I applied this gloss on top of it. And it's nice. It's a comfortable formula so far. We'll see how it goes. And I'm definitely going to need to be using the little mirror. This is the Cheshire Cat. I'm not familiar with Alice in Wonderland. It's been years that I don't see the cartoon, but this is Queen of Hearts. That's Alice. And then, yeah, I get stuck on the rest of the characters. But here we go. So we are getting a couple pressed glitters in this palette. I believe these are the only two pressed glitters. The rest are just matte and traditional shimmer shadows. I'm loving this pop of blue. I'm loving the pink. I think I'm going to do something with the pink and blue combination. We'll see. We are getting, this is not a matte black. It has a little bit of a sparkle to it, as does this brown. They might be more like sequin type of shades to where they're a matte at its core, and then it just has a little bit of glitter built into it. So I'm going to start first with this shade, and then I'm going to work my way into this shade. And this is the little brush that I'm going to use that came in the collection. I did already prime my eyelids with my, of course, trusted Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow primer. Anytime you want to buy anything over at Sugar Drizzle, my affiliate code Steff10 will save you 10% off. That's cute. That's a cute little baby pink shade. I've had really good luck with the past few collections, the eyeshadow palettes that are in the collection, and just everything in general seems to have worked really well. I love when Wet n Wild does these PR box sets, but I'm kind of hoping that they go back to the days where they would do their own collection and not make it a collaboration collection. If you think back to, what was it, the Dark Mermaid collection, or there was also one that was like the Dragonfly collection or the Rose Petal collection, something like that. Like, I still have all of those boxes because I do end up recycling these boxes. Although I don't know how many I'll be able to keep now. I used to take them to work when I was teaching. I used to take them to work, and anytime I'd have my students do like flashcards or some type of a project that would fit inside the box, like that's where I would have them turn their work in, and they always admired the boxes. They're like, "Miss, where do you get these boxes from?" and stuff like that. And I'm like, "Oh, you know, I just, the makeup I buy or whatever." I never really talked about my YouTube channel much at work, at least to the students. I felt like that could kind of be maybe, I don't want to say a conflict of interest. Like, I didn't want to really promote it just because, you know, my job is there to teach them, not to promote my YouTube channel. But when I was saying my goodbyes, I did let them know, hey, by the way, your teacher has a YouTube channel, and I think some of them probably did subscribe. I know I have a few of my past students that are viewers, and they subscribe to my Instagram and my YouTube channel. So that always makes me feel good. We're still in touch. We're still in touch. I love that shade. I think that shade blended out really, really well. I'm going to keep using that same brush because I don't see another brush that would kind of fit with the look or the next shadow I'm going to use. So I'm going to dip into this one right here. Now, last weekend, I did a Q&A over on my Instagram. I even posted it here in the community section. Like, just, you know, ask me anything type of thing. And I will be working on that video this coming week. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll be answering all of your burning questions, as many as I can, right? And then, of course, you know, there are going to be some that I just am not gonna answer. You know, there's some things that are personal, and I don't talk a lot about my personal life, like on social media, on Instagram, or YouTube and stuff. I don't go into like my problems, just because, you know, you guys aren't here to hear me rant about, you know, my problems and stuff. You all are here likely to escape your problems. And I am not going to bombard you with my own issues. So we keep it light here on this channel. We keep it focused on makeup and just how things perform. And I'm thinking this palette is performing really, really well. Now, I think I will do a pressed glitter. I'll go in with this one right here. So let me grab my NYX glitter glue. And I'm just using my Gain Beauty E04 brush to apply the glitter primer to the crease. Not the crease, to the lid. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up that glitter. How many of you like working with pressed glitters? Do you enjoy a pressed glitter in a palette, or would you rather it be just like a duochrome or a multi-chrome? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What's your take on pressed glitters? I know some of you absolutely love them. I will admit they give, look at this, beautiful sparkle effect. But for me, like, after I use pressed glitter, it is just everywhere. Like, I never get rid of it. Like, it's here to stay. So that's why I don't always enjoy using pressed glitters, but this is really, really pretty. Okay, let's go down to the lower lash line. I'm going to use this brush. This one, yeah, this one has the different characters on it. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to do this beautiful blue shade. Now for the inner corner, we're going to go in with this beautiful shimmer. I'm happy to see a matte white in here as well. I think I'll do the matte white on the brow bone. But I'm going to use a little BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I am going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. Where is my MAC Fix Plus? I don't where it went, but I have my Charlotte Tilbury spray, so let me just spray it with that. I don't understand how things walk away from my vanity. Like, I have, oh, it's down here. I think it fell into the box. I'm like, I never removed the MAC Fix Plus from the vanity. That is so cute. Okay, let me clean that off, and then I'm going to dip into the matte white with the same brush. And do that up here. Yeah, cute. Okay, so I'm going to add some finishing touches off camera. I do want to tell you guys that the eyeliner is a white eyeliner. I was thinking it was going to be a black eyeliner, but this is like a pearlescent eyeliner right here. This is leftover NYX glitter glue, but that's what the eyeliner looks like. I doubt this will go in the waterline. I don't know that I'll get to use this. Maybe this will be good for like the inner corner. but I don't see myself, and it is a brush tip, which is good, but I don't see myself using this like on the top lash line. I mean, maybe to do like some creative like graphic liners and stuff, but graphic liners aren't really my thing. Let me pop off camera, take care of finishing touches. I'm going to try and do all Wet n Wild finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you this first look. So here's the completed look number 1. Surprise, surprise, I am wearing a waterproof mascara, and this might be my favorite waterproof mascara of all time, and it is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Boosting Mascara. This is a nice one. This is a really nice formula. For the lower waterline, I went in with a Wet n Wild eyeliner. This one was from the Little Twin Stars collection, so I don't know that it's still available. If it's available, it's probably going to be on the Wet n Wild website, and of course, you know, my trusted black eyeliner is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid eyeliner. That's what I did to tight line the top lash line. I love the way this look turned out. No fallout. Everything is performing well. We'll move over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Okay, for look number 2, let's try to do something maybe a little more neutral on the lid, and then maybe do a pop of color on the lower lash line. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to try this shade right here, and then I'm going to jump into this brown shade, and then we'll take it from there. So again, I'm going to use this little blending brush that came in the collection, and I'm going to throw that in the crease, transition, nice transition shade. That's a nice shade. That's blending out really, really well. So same brush. Now I'm going to dip into this one. Where is it? This one right here. That looks like it's going to be more of a sequin shade. Yeah, definitely is a sequin. Treat it as a matte. That is really cute. And this is actually one that holds the sparkle a little bit. But you can see that it's a matte at its core. Now I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer shadow right here. And I'm using the Game Beauty E04. I'm going to put this like right in here in the center, and I'll do something for the inner portion right here. I think there's a green I'm eyeing. You can see this is more traditional shimmer, but it still packs a punch. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this green shadow here. Same brush, I just flipped it around and sprayed it again. Yeah, I like it. I like it. So far, so good. You know what? Let's add purple to the lower lash line. That is the shimmer shadow. I don't think I have a brush. I'm going to go back to my BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I'm going to spray it. Do purple down here. At least it'll match my Bucky's t-shirt. That looks cute. Something different. Now I'm going to deepen it up a little bit. Oops. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit with this shade over here. This is also a sequin shade, but I'm going to focus that really close to the lash line. Then bringing down a little bit more of the purple. Oh yeah, I think that looks cute. You see how you can do something neutral at the top, but just add a fun pop of color to the lower lash line, especially for those of you that I know colorful shadows are not your thing. This is an easy way to get color into the look if you want to start incorporating it. Inner corner highlight. I think I'm gonna do, well, this one would be nice again because it would coordinate well with the purple, which is what I have going on over here. I don't think I have enough space for the matte white. Like, I don't think the matte white would pop. So what I think I'm gonna do, let's see, I'll try this shade right here. I haven't tried this one. I did spray the brush. Oh yeah, that's good. This one works perfectly. I will pop off camera to take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number 2. Alright, so here's the completed look number 2. I think this came out so cute. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I didn't have a purple Wet n Wild eyeliner, so I went in with this one from NYX, one of their Epic Wear liners. This one is in the shade Saw a Ghost Pepper. This is limited edition shade. I believe it's still in stock at Ulta and on the NYX website. There was like 5 or 6 different shades released in this limited edition collection, so if you want them, definitely grab them. I think NYX is going to be buy 2 get 1 free during the Ulta beauty sale, which starts I think today. I think today is when you can start buying. So that is what I used. I used just about everything in the palette. One more thing I want to do is apply this glitter lip gloss. Is this a glitter lip gloss or what is it? Glitter Matter. I'm having a hard time seeing it. Glitter Matter. Oh, it's a mascara. Oh. Do I want to do that? You know what? Let me add it over here. Just on top. I was thinking this was a lip gloss. Do we even see? Yeah, we see glitter on there. I'm going to do it like this as well. I think this is the look I'm going to remove so I can film another video. So I won't do it on that, but I don't know. I don't know that it really shows up that much. I think we could have done without. Alright guys, so aside from this white shimmer liner, this is the only thing I didn't get to use in the collection. I used everything else. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and I'll share with you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so I used just about everything in the collection. You know what I forgot to use was the cream shadow, but I'll definitely be using it. I want to do another video for like Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, and I'll definitely make sure to incorporate this. Let's talk about everything. So I have experienced Wet n Wild liquid shadows in the past, and they've all performed really great. I think it's cute. It has Alice on the front, so I think it's a nice shade that's going to complement the other shades that are in the eyeshadow palette. Have the eyeshadow palette on top of my basket here. I thought it performed really well. I think this is a nice solid little palette. I mean, you do have the 2 pressed glitters here, but the rest are matte and traditional shimmers. But I think the looks I created turned out really nice. The mattes were easy to blend. Spray the shimmer shadows just so that they can be more impactful, and definitely use a glitter primer for the 2 glitter shadows that are in this palette. But other than that, I think it is a pretty solid palette from Wet n Wild. I did enjoy the bullet lipstick. I thought it was a really cute color and a really comfortable formula, more of like a burnt orange shade, so I like that. Right now I have on this combination. So this is the liquid blush that I applied over here, but it's also a cheek product, which is what I have on, and then I have this gloss on top of it. It feels really comfortable, feels really nice. I like products that are versatile, that you can use in multiple different ways, and this one is definitely one of them. So these 2, awesome, really good products. The mirror is really cute, although I will say it's a weird looking mirror. I don't know if it's a magnifying mirror, but it looks a little distorted, so I don't know. This could be more of like a little decoration, but I think it is cute, and I like that they're including mirrors in the collection. The last collection that we got from them was the Sesame Street collection and the Cookie Monster. This mirror is fine, no issues, but I thought that was really cute, so I'm happy to see a mirror in this Alice in Wonderland collection. The brushes, I managed to use all but one brush, which was the big one, but I'll definitely be using this in an upcoming video. The brushes are soft, you know, they got the job done. They're nice. I think I would have liked to have done without this big one and gotten maybe, you know, a different eye brush one, maybe a smaller version of this one, or maybe even like a little pencil style brush. I think that would have been nice. The glitter mascara is not something I'm gonna be reaching for. It's on this eye right here. I think you can see a little bit of it, but it's not something that is my thing. As far as what else? So I didn't get a chance to use the eyeliner pen, but it is that, you know, white shimmer. So I think that that would be great for the inner corner. Kind of wishing it was maybe like a purple or a pink. You guys know I love my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner. I just wish they would come out with more colors. And I think that, oh, how can I forget? The 3 palettes over here. So the highlighter palette, I think this is definitely something you can just swirl your brush in all the shades and then just apply it that way. I think it will look really pretty, but I think it's cute. I think the highlighters perform really well, and I think out of the 3, the highlighter palette was my favorite. This one is the blush palette, and you know, it's going to be a little harder to get the individual blush shades. You are going to have to use a small brush. So also, if you're just looking for a glowy blush, then just swirl your brush all around and then apply it to the cheeks. I know it would look beautiful. And then finally we have the bronze palette, which I think this could have been a little bit deeper. Like this shade could have been definitely a little bit deeper. I think the shade is fine, but you know, swirl over all of them if you want a glowy blush, or just pick and choose your bronzer side and then leave these 2 for highlighter shades. Overall, guys, I think that the entire collection is really cute, and I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. I love when Wet n Wild does these box set collections, but I'm really hoping they kind of stop with the collaborations as far as like different franchises go and start creating their own box sets the way they used to do, because I really had a good time with all of those sets that Wet n Wild came up with on their own, that it wasn't a collaboration collection. So let me know your thoughts on that. What did you think of this Alice in Wonderland and Wet n Wild collection? Are you going to be picking it up? Remember that it is available already on the Wet n Wild website. It's also available at Walmart in stores, although I don't think you can buy the PR box in stores, but that PR box is available right now on the Wet n Wild Beauty website. And it is going to Ulta, and it's going to CVS and Walgreens, I believe, on the 23rd of July. Everything is going in stores this month. So let me know which look you like best. Are you team 1, team 2? Are you going to be picking up anything from the collection? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.